This is the engine removal process of a B6 S4. So my philosophy here was to get the hard stuff out of the way that could be more delicate than, the stuff that doesn't need as much thought. So basically, you take the windshield wiper off. It's a cap, just like this. You remove it with a screwdriver here. Comes off just a 16mm nut underneath there. You screw that off, and then you have to press the wiper down while pulling it at the same time. You'll figure that out on your own. You can look up how to do that on your own time. So you need to do that to take off the top cover of the ECU box. And then what you're going to do is you just take out the ECU and fold it over all this. I haven't unplugged any of that yet, but it's all going to come out. Just pull it up over through the firewall. You're going to have to take this out. Alright, so I'm going to go over everything that needs to be disconnected to get this out, engine bay wise. So, first thing I'm going to note is there's going to be some auxiliary water pump down here. It's going to have a plug right here, I think. Oh, no, this is my airbag, sorry. My car's a shit box, it's fine. So yeah, that's connected right here. It's already out. It's super long. Goes down here. And it's going to be connected to the, this is the coolant thermostat, goes, on the coolant tank. So it's going to be connected to that wire here. I have them zip tied together because they're related. So yeah, those are it's the coolant. Remember those. So yeah, I took these relays and plugged them out. You're gonna need a 10mm to disconnect this ground. And that's all gonna be down in here. You just pull these ones out and then, obviously 10mm. And then this is gonna have some guards on it. If it's never been taken out before, it's pretty easy to figure out. Same with the ECU, it'll be pretty self-explanatory. And then it just picks right up and fold it over, and there it is, sitting right there. Negative battery terminal, or sorry, positive battery terminal for the battery goes in there. Got to remove the battery anyway, so it's pretty easy. Obviously remove the air box. Then you got these connectors that go on the firewall here. It's going to be 8mm holding it on, this one right there, and there's one here. And I'm just going to flop them right over. Don't need to disconnect anything because it's all coming with. You have this ground, and then this from the expansion tank, and then this brake booster hose. And then you have this emissions hose that plugs in here. Obviously you need to remove that. I need to remove this fuel line, coolant hose, remove the entire radiator. You're going to do that by removing this hose, this bolt, and this bolt, and then all of it will come out. So that's pretty easy. Then you're gonna have these engine mount things if you have custom engine mount. I zip tied these to some part of the chassis, so you're gonna be cutting zip ties for those. Then you just have this harness here. It's gonna be negative ground here. So it's connecting all this shit, and yeah, then you have this 13mm nut holding this bracket on to an engine mount, and then you have another engine mount bolt underneath that. So, and then secondary air injection will also be here. There'll be a bracket here. My car doesn't have that because it doesn't. So then, yeah, you gotta remove these AC lines, and you can just tuck them away like this. You've got both of the lines for the AC compressor have to be taken off. That's with a T45. If not, I mean, you'll figure it out. You'll see the bolt there. So then you have this coolant line. You can start with this coolant line here. That goes right to the water pump. Then you got this coolant line. This would be your other auxiliary radiator. As you can see, mine isn't there, so I have custom routing here. It's the go-to way of removing it, so not too hard to find info on that. So yep, just that coolant hose goes there. And then this hydraulic hose snakes around and goes into that. Don't mistake the two. Pretty much the last thing's gonna be this. Goes to your power steering pump. It's a 17 and 3/4 inch wrench. It's gonna get rid of that. And that's about it. It's pretty easy.